Hiya, Pop. So we're in the heart of Gainsborough. Hello, Minty. We are just waiting to get in. As you can see, Gainsborough is an airy place. Poppy's on here, Nick, apparently. What is that noise? That's dreadful. We have some new equipment, some new toys to play with. I think Andy's here now. Nice work, mate. Yeah, you?
Yeah, mate, I've had it for a while. It's been, but I mean, the covers are over.
Oh, you had?
Yeah, it's sort of, well, it's not worth repairing, really, that's trouble. Like, time you get into body shop and whatever. Proper like, just pulled out of work. But what I was thinking, what side is this side? But, yeah, it's just on fucking crumble, you know.
Oh.
Too much time to go to body shop, it's like 600-700 quid.
Yeah, can you not just pop it out a little bit on the inside?
There, mate. Yeah, I probably could spend a bit of time trying to sort it like that.
Yeah, I would. Is it that door, mate?
Yeah, this is the one, mate. Yeah, that one needs just upstairs, that one, mate.
Is it? Nice. Okay.
Bit of clutter in one or two places, mate, in here.
That's alright, dude. That's alright. I like that, mate. That's
yeah, it's been a nice car for them. I've been driving it myself for a couple of years and it's not cost a penny for MOTs.
Is it not?
Been to Cornwall and everything. It's absolutely seems bang on, mate. To be fair, like.
Mercs do well, though, don't they?
Yeah, it seems a decent motor, mate. To be fair, right in here, mate. Everything's on sensor lights. So
okay.
As you walk around, things will come on. It's not as there's someone in here.
Something picking up.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Just be careful of that glass, mate, if you go into those two rooms. It's
okay.
One big, I'm not bothered if you break the glass, mate, it's not any cutties, so.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so I've had a feeling here, mate, somewhere. What I've been doing when I've been working here.
Yeah.
When I first mentioned it to you, felt like I was being, honestly.
Someone was watching over your shoulder.
I mean, when I was in that room, I got the same feeling, but from it's here, like, I mean, it's in my mind. Whether I'm going cuckoo, mate, who knows?
Mate, for someone like you to reach out to me and say, Mike, someone was definitely watching me here.
It could just be old age, mate. You know, it could be tiredness or whatever, like, but who knows, mate. But it is obviously a historic site.
Yeah. How's the photographs and stuff like that.
So
it never lies, mate. If you, I always say the best paranormal equipment you have got is you. Your own sense. Your own sense is never wrong.
Yeah. There's a couple of broken windows on back, mate, so if you feel the cold drafts with anything else like that.
Okay, cool, yeah.
You know.
No, it's good to know, mate. You're clued up yourself, do you know what I mean? If you get a cold draft, it could be a broken window, so.
Yeah, I've had it in other buildings where I've got like a cold, suddenly gone cold, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here, I've never felt anything up until that day of the week.
That point? Wow. Well, the house before, I was looking at the picture before you had on the Facebook.
It was 3 buildings before, I think.
Was it?
Obviously, that girl who's on the picture, people know who she is. She's a girl, obviously she's died now, but people comment when I share that picture saying, oh, that's my grandma.
Really?
Nellie Kirk. Oh, no, not Nellie.
So if I get the name Nellie, it's significant, isn't it?
Lady there, mate, that when she was a girl.
Right.
So that'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, if that comes through, I probably shit a brick, like, but... But no, appreciate it, mate.
Lady, that Nellie girl, I think she must have been 90 when she died or something.
Yeah.
So, but that's obviously that photograph is when she was, I don't know, 12 or whatever age she was at the time. Like.
Yeah. Looks like a young kid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And there's kids behind as well.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, if you look at it, there's more kids further down the road, so...
Yeah, so it's quite interesting, man. I bet there've been cellars and all sorts of the original, haven't there? But then it's obviously been flattened and...
Yeah, filled in. It's a shame, innit?
It is, mate. It
Takes us back to tunnel theory again, doesn't it?
That's the thing, yeah. Well, like what they built here, when we were trying to make the best of it, like, it's just a concrete monstrosity, really. Typical 1960s piece of shit, really, but...
It'll have history,
I suppose as what it was built as a building society, it probably did job, didn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, that's it, yeah. Because it was a building site and Andrew Jay's had it for a bit. And
so we've got someone coming in selling antiques, that's why he's kept it as an individual room, because our initial plan with this was to actually have these as separate shop units with their own window and doors.
Yeah.
I bet so you could have, 6 or 7 different businesses in here.
Well, you could do, yeah. Like a little indoor market.
Yeah, but say this guy wants it all, like, to be fair, so he's having it all apart from this bit. This is going to be a communal area. And then in here, a separate shop unit.
Yeah.
Which is like a kiosk window.
Ah, smart.
So that opens up.
You could do like jacket teas or something,
Yeah,
couldn't you?
it could be jacket teas, it could be like blooming ice cream, smoothies, it could be someone with keys, mate. I think someone with keys would do absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, quick key cutting business.
All these different key cutting machines and stuff around here.
Yeah.
Watch repairs, phone repairs, anything. I think someone could actually...
It'd make a good little window, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd make a cracking little window, that. Rightio.
Right, mate, you have the keys, mate. I'll let you lock yourself in.
Alright, Dave.
I'm not sure which is which, but I'll come and have a look.
So we're going to just work out the keys. I'm going to lock myself in.
So just lock one of them, mate, when you do.
Yeah.
That's the one there at the top, yeah.
Cool.
So I don't think, apart from that glass, mate, I don't think there's any other major dangers, really.
That's wicked.
As I say, the glass, it's no good for road, but it's obviously just if you cut yourself, really.
Yeah. No, I'll be careful, mate. Don't panic.
Light switches are all sensors in ceilings, mate, so any light switches you see on walls are
dormant.
Default, mate, yeah.
Cool. Right, we'll roll with it then.
Alright, mate, I'll just give us a shout, mate, like 20 minutes before we finish it, or whatever, I'll bob back down.
Will do.
Alright, mate.
Cheers, Andy. See you later, buddy. So, guys and girls, a really interesting one. A really, really interesting one. So, it's going to be... There's a little chair here. That's decent. So all the lights are on sensors. So, ideally, I'm going to sit out the way and I'll conduct it from another room. There's a sensor in that one, so I don't want to be in there. I reckon I'll do it from in here. We'll wait for the lights to go out. We'll get all the gear set up. We'll wait for the lights to go out and then go from there. But we'll get everything set up. We've got some interesting gear. I've got some new things. Oh, I love you too, Poppy. I've brought some interesting stuff tonight. We can literally fill a place with smoke. Like, literally, it's going to be really interesting. We can grid pen. We can use the fogging. Yeah, it's going to be... I've got an interesting thing lined up for you tonight. We just have to stay out of the way of the sensors so it'll go dark. It will be good. It will be good. So I'll get you guys set up as always first. Andy's doing a lot of work to the place at the minute, bless him. He's taken a lot of buildings on and he's really cracking on with them. I've never seen, if I'm honest, such scope of someone doing a lot of work. So I'll be back in a minute. And what I'm going to do is I am going to set stuff up. I'm going to go lock the door. So I'm going to lock myself in. No easy escape for Mikael. Set certain machines up anyway. Put you guys there. Poppy, you excited? You've taken a real interest in this sort of stuff, Poppy May. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Jane. Poppy, if you are watching, you're going to have to behave, okay? No constantly commenting, no mucking about. Okay, that one won't work. He's got an extension. It's not coming out of me. It's we are in the heart of Gainsborough. We will so we're just setting up. We'll set up a few things. So Andy said so. REM pods. So if something touches one, it'll go off. Okay. Okay. So, I've set up a little base out of the way of the sensors, all being well. And then we can just go from there really. Wait for it to go dark. It's going to be interesting because I've got an interesting piece of kit with me tonight, which I think you'll all love and appreciate. So, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, and Poppy, Andy contacted me. Andy's a guy that if you were here, we did Lord Street, the first Lord Street, and that was across the road, and maybe up 4 or 5 buildings. Really great guy, really nice of him to let us do that. He came across to me, messaged me last week, and he went, Mike, he said, look, he says, I don't know what it was, he said, but I was working here, he's just said this to me now, I was working here, and he said, I'm adamant someone was stood there watching me. I kept looking over my shoulder, he said, I was just sure there was someone there. I was like, right, okay, he said, but I couldn't see him, he said, but do you know where you can just feel it? Well, me? Of course I do. I know exactly what it's like to feel it. And he said to me, there's definitely something here, he said, because I could just feel someone stood there watching me. I was like, right, okay, fair enough. Sounds like you need me to investigate and have a look. He's done a lot of work to the property. If you saw the post that I put up earlier, this was actually 3 sections of houses. So you've potentially got 3 families potentially here. If you looked at the old photo, there was a little girl. He has just given me a name of the little girl. If anything comes through for that little girl, or the name comes through, that'll be interesting. That'll relate to the photo I've just put on there earlier. But yeah, it is going to be really interesting. We are in the heart of Gainsborough. This is the dead centre of Gainsborough. You could probably get a bit more central and go like 2 houses down, 2 buildings down. But this is the middle of Gainsborough. This is where it's at. So the other bit we had was a bit further up, but still the heart of Gainsborough, the middle. And we had some bits and bobs there. Boy, did we. But yeah, Andy's asked me if I could do something and just come in and have a look. See if there's anything here. He's got a tenant coming into this place soon, so he wants it to be right for them as well. So if there is anything, there's going to be antiques in here. If there is going to be something messing around, you don't want antiques to get smashed all over the floor. So it may be that we need to rid it. But we don't know. We generally don't know. So the lights are on sensors. So we need to sit out the way. So that's why you set in another room. I'll be sat in that room. We'll wait for the lights to go out. Might do a bit of Q&A. When the lights go out, then it's go time. Then it will be go time. I'll get the spirit chat box out. I can't imagine there's going to be a lot going, but we will. Listen for the word Nelly. If a little girl comes through called Nelly, then we know that there's no false evidence there, because that's one of the names we've been given of the little girl that lived there. So, without further ado, we'll wait for them sensors to go out, which shouldn't be too long really. So I'm out of the way. Weirdly, the EMF's flickering a little bit. I don't know why. I've got a surprise for you tonight. See, there's one gone off. So it'll take about 5 minutes. That room's just gone out. So I think you actually have to be in it for them to go off. Obviously, I've just been in there, so we're going to be waiting a couple of minutes for it to go. I suppose that's the only downer, because it is on sensor lights. We have to just wait for them to go. I don't know. I don't think they are going to get me in this room. I'm going to try to sit out of the way of them, and then we'll go from there. Can you still see? Oh, that's even better view now. I brought his back. If you need the lights off permanently, you'll find a temporary switchboard in the front kiosk unit. In the front kiosk unit. Andy, you're a legend. So Black Bull Properties, guys, that is Andy. He has a lot of properties in Gainsborough. It is worth, if you do need a property or a unit, Andy is your man. We are in the heart of Gainsborough. We are on one of Andy's. The front kiosk unit, Andy, is that the board of electrics to my right? Yep, found it. So there we are. We found the lights. Andy's a legend. He's told us where they are. And all we can do now, guys, is sit in the dark. Because that is what we do best. We sit here and we see if anything comes forward. So before we start, can anyone tell me if they've got earphones in? Has anybody got any earphones in? Good, thank you, Star. Higher 5. So Danny's got earphones in. So Danny's security guard, he's got... No, dog ain't mine. I've always got earphones. Oh, Michelle. You are the perfect person to have here tonight. We will see what we can have. Hey Amy and Brett, how are we? There's always one Muppet with an exhaust. Cool kid. So it's still early doors, it's only 8:30. It's only 8:30. The worst bit is, I used to be that Muppet when I was younger. Stick your ear to the dog. We'll watch the candle, watch the light, see if any REM pods get triggered. Instantly drawn to the doorway. Funny you should say that, I'll reveal it later. Is there anybody here? Is there any spirits here that want to come forward? Is there a Nelly here? A young lad, okay, that's interesting. I think then we'll get some cat balls out. If there's a spirit of a young lad here, hey, I tell you what, Andy, you've done a fantastic job at floor, mate, because that's a ball and it's level. I'm just careful with glass, don't want me chopping myself up. Thank you, Andy. If there's a little boy here, I've just put some balls down that you can play with, look. That you can set off. They're to play with if you want to play with them. You're more than welcome to, mate. Little lad. So, we have got 2 cat balls in the other room. Night night, darling. Sweet dreams. God bless, love you. That's my daughter gone for the night. So we'll see what happens. Well, as always, we have to generate the energy. Love you, darling. We have to generate the energy. Let it know that it can come forward, it can speak to us, it can communicate. And we'll go from there. What is interesting We've got a fogging machine, look. How cool is that? So we can pull out any abnormalities, anything that'll come out in the fog. Now, if you take that fogging machine, okay, and you apply that with the grid pen, you will see anything and everything. So any anomalies, anything that shouldn't be there will appear. That's my plan tonight. We'll use a fogging machine. It'll make Andy's building smell really nice. And we will see anything pass through them lasers. And do you see how it clouds the room? Hi, Amy. You see how it clouds the room? We can pick up absolutely anything. It's bloody amazing. So, no, it's not smoke, so it won't set off any smoke alarms. It's just mist. That is pretty much it. Get the tunes on. But do you see how it just sets levels? So you'll see anything pass through it. You'll see anything in the doorway. I was thinking about this today at work and I was like, a smoke machine will work wonders. Bottom right of the door. Can you see how you will just see anything and everything? And you are right, Amy and Brett Paranormal, because I can just make something out of the bottom right of the door. There's definitely something in that doorway. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it through the camera. And it's all at the heart of a button. So, that is one of the toys tonight. You could say I've borrowed it. It's on a borrow. But again, screenshots, guys, and we'll have stirred spirits up with all the work. They don't always like change. No, they don't. Might just be curious. Thing is, you'll see anything move in the shadows as well. So I think this is a fantastic piece of equipment for paranormal. I may have to borrow it more often, you could say. Hello, Donna. Is there any spirits here? Is there a little boy here? Could you move one of them balls for me? I just did. Is there a little boy here? Could you make a noise for me? There's definitely something on the land more towards the floor. Hello? Hey up, James. Thanks for the gift, mate. Look for any anomalies in that doorway. EastEnders? EastEnders over me? Really? Alright, mate. Is there anybody here? Good few hours, Donna. If you're here, could you give us your name? I am in the heart of Gainsborough. I am on Lord Street in Gainsborough. So we are the guy who has allowed us to do this investigation tonight was the same chap who let me do Lord Street across the road but a few doors down. I'll give you all a quick backing story. He said he was working just where the spirit chat box is, just about here, and he said he was adamant, absolutely adamant, that someone was stood here watching him. Now, Andy isn't the sort of spiritual person. He will just let people crack on. He says he believes there's something out there, but he's not going to go chasing it, seeing as believing him sort of thing. But for Andy to actually message me last week, and he turned around and he went, Mike, he said, I was working, he said, and I'm adamant someone was stood over where the EMF meter is. Someone was stood there and they was watching me. He said, I felt it over my shoulder. You could just feel it. And I turned around to him and I said, Andy, the best paranormal equipment you've got is you. So if you're feeling something, something's definitely watching. So it could be passing spirit. You know, it could be a spirit just passing through. Don't mean any harm. And it was just curious on what Andy was doing. You know, Andy's a very busy guy. He's got lots of buildings to work on. He's got a business to run on the side of that. He's, you know, I love him. He's great. He's a real inspiration because he does a lot of hard work, and he allows me to come and do stuff like this in his buildings. So again, I can't thank him enough, really. But yeah. See, is it me or the bottom right of this door, just about there, every now and again, it's like a face appears and then disappears again. It's like I'm catching a face. Is anybody else seeing that, or am I just looking through the fog? The family was here. I need to zoom in on that doorway, because I keep catching something at the bottom right corner of it. There's definitely something there. I think we need to watch that doorway like a hawk tonight. Are you in the doorway? Could you light up one of the balls for yes? It would have been, I think Andy said to me, it would have been 3 houses at one point. 3 rear, and I can only imagine it'd be really cramped, small, tight houses. Jane, if you're seeing something like that, that's quite interesting. Is there a little girl here? It's okay, you can come forward. You can play with one of the little balls on the floor if you want to. You can roll them around. I keep catching something in that doorway. It's like it's playing hidey-boo. Are you playing hidey-boo? Hidey-boo. Hidey-boo. I am Minty. Where are you tonight? I swear I've just seen that in the doorway, in the middle. Can you make a noise for me? Let me know you're here. There's no need to be frightened or scared. I've got a smoke machine as well. Wipe the screen. There you go. Hi, Kelly. Is there a little girl here? Could you move one of the balls for me? I'm going to move the spirit chat box because it's quite close to me. I feel like if I move it quite far more towards that doorway, we might get interaction with it if we're lucky. You want to play these little balls look on the floor? Up. You can move them around. I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got a little box here. The remote. We've got a remote for the smoking machine, yeah. That's got a remote on it. Are you in here playing? So, he's just said remote, which is quite interesting because that's a remote for the smoke machine. There's always one in the doorway. 2 balls and try, yes, no question. Yeah, there's some in the doorway. There's a bit of wood in front of the doorway, but there is some there. Hello, Hellheart Paranormal. Is there a little boy here? Do you think you could interact with one of them balls? Do you think you could touch one of them little balls on the floor to let me know you're here? So if you can make that light up, that means yes. And if you don't light it up, then that's a no. So, do you think you can light one of them balls up for me? Let me know you're there. I just heard a little click noise. What I might do is take one of the REM pods and put it in that room as well. Have you got a name? Could you give me your name? Yeah, you just gotta let them know you're not gonna hurt them or anything like that. I keep swearing there's something at the bottom right of the door that just keeps popping its head round. I can't see it in person, but when I look at the camera picks it up perfectly clear. That's pretty much it done, to be fair. We was cleansing the place and then we'll go from there. I've not heard anything back from him over the past couple of days, so I can only presume that everything's calmed down, but we will see. I keep catching movement. That doorway has got me triggered. I think I'm going to have to put a REM pod there. Is there a little girl here? Oh, candle light's flickering. And it's still quite misty from the misting machine. Amy and Brett have heard her voice. I'm going to go put REM pod in that room and all, I think. Hello? What's that banging behind me? I'm sure someone just whispered behind me. Can you talk to me? Get some more mist. I'm not gonna lie, Amy and Brett, I thought I did see the pixels were like moving next to that wood. Ooh, there was a shadow in the misting in the middle, in the doorway. I've generally just seen a shadow in the midst of the doorway. Watch, watch, watch. It's like an outline of something. There. Get some more misting. I tell you what, this fogging's amazing. Are you the little boy's dad? Could you give us a sign that you're here? Could you let us know you're here? Thing is, I'm probably the first person to investigate this building, ever. Just like I was at Lord Street. Ooh, bottom of the doorway, bottom of the doorway. What is that? There. What is that? It's like someone's trying to form. Oh my god. Are you in the doorway? I can see you. Don't be frightened. Don't be scared. It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. My name's Michael. What's your name? And as it clears up, it disappears. Have you got a name? Was there an accident here? Could you make a noise? Oh, something just banged to my right hand side. It's like a window to the right of me. You did hear a bang. It's like someone's just tapped on the window. There's a window to my right in another room, and I swear someone's just tapped on the window. Was there a gas leak here? Was there an accident? Could you touch any of the equipment on the floor? Could you roll one of the little balls? You can play with them. Blow that candle out. I didn't hear anything, Amy and Brett. What did you hear? Are you serious? Because I didn't hear that. You guys might be picking up EVP though, whereas I might not. Was there something happen here? Watch it back at lives. Saves. 21. That's people walking past. Thanks, Donna. Yes, I'm hands-free. Nick's hair bubbles do come in handy. What are we getting into? We are in Lord Street in Gainsborough. We are pretty much at the heart of Gainsborough. Oh, thanks for the gift, Rainey. Oh, thank you, love. All gifts go towards fuel money. No, I'm joking. All gifts I am actually going to start putting into new paranormal equipment. So things like the smoke machine, that's a new bit of kit today to play with. But obviously we can only use things like that when we're on the sites and we've been called out to places. So I am starting to, by the looks of it, do a lot more personal investigations than we are just going to some random site somewhere, you know, Rosby Asylum. There's something moving in the doorway. Watch it really closely. Oh, it said very close. And I just said something's moving in the doorway and it said very close. Thank you very much. What's very close? Well done. You made it say a word. What's very close? Love? It said love. Oh. Do you want love? Just watch that doorway. What do you love? What do you love? That's a good point, Donna. I did say watch it closely and it did say very close. Yeah, good call. Come forward, it's okay. Celia Black of the Paranormal, looks like a face. Screenshot it, guys. Screenshot it. Do you want to come speak to me? Is this a child? Sorry, who's Celia Black? Could you make that little box say a name again? Can you say a word? Can you do it again? Oh. Can you make it do it again? Can you make it say some more words? That said, I'm home on my home. What did? Oh, he's doing it again. Reported. So that's all the way over there. Something. What voice? Are you hearing something? I'm not, because I am freaking out here. I'm going to have to get EVP out. What was reported? What was reported? Bear in mind that spirit chat box has been quiet all night. Well, I say all night, we've not just started. We're not even an hour in. Well, we are just. That's been quiet. And as soon as we've encouraged something to communicate with it, as it started pinging. What's reported? I am annoyed. Oh my God. That's given a full sentence. Nick, how often does that give a full sentence? That's given a full sentence. That said, I am annoyed. And again? Go? It said go. Why are you annoyed? What's the matter? Why do you want me to go? Hello. It just said hello. Hello? Hiya. Why are you annoyed? What's the matter? Is there anything I can help you with? Just gotta kill that for a minute, guys. Is there anything I can help you with? Speak to me. Speak to me through the little box. You said you're annoyed. Why are you annoyed? What's the matter? You said you're annoyed and then you said go. Or the other way round. Caffeine Queen got #1 gifter badge. Donna's shared alive. Thank you, guys. What's the matter, Spirit? Talk to me. Don't be shy. I want to help you if I can. If you'll let me. Hi, Elizabeth. Can you let me help you? Come speak to me again in that little box. Come on. Thank you, baby. There is something jittering around here. Spirit, come and speak to me. Come on. Well, we keep seeing a shadow of something. It keeps cropping up in the doorway. There isn't a shadow there. There's nothing that can cast a shadow. Hello, YBGI. I'm good. Spirit, come forward again. Come back to me. Go to the little box again and speak to me. Come on, don't be afraid. Could you roll one of the little balls on the floor? Or could you give me your name? Have you got a name? Was you watching Andy do the work? Was you watching Andy do the work in here? As he was working, was you watching him? Is Nathan here? Or Sean? Can Nathan or Sean come forward? Can you touch one of the little balls on the floor? Candles flickering. Can you go to the little box on the pile of wood and pick a word out? You don't have to be annoyed, you know. This is in Gainsborough. Hello, G. Oh, I should have invited you tonight, G, shouldn't I? In the centre. I'll not say exactly where, but we are pretty much in the centre of Gainsborough. I'll say, as far as I'll say is we're on Lord Street. So if you know Gainsborough, you'll know that's like the market of Gainsborough. Oh mate, I don't remember that. Spirit, come forward. Come and speak to me. Just lit up. Can you come speak to me? Are you hiding? Why are you hiding? I can't hear it. Thanks for the heart, baby. Oh no, that's not my baby. Queen Kareen sent a heart. Thank you very much. I think I just saw the Queen bit and was like, oh, it must be the wife sending a heart. Sorry. She's gonna hit me now. Come forward. Let me know you're there. Oh, you're in trouble. I know. Uh-oh, she commented. Come on forward, Spirit. I don't mean you any harm. You'll be the Spirit, Mike. Oh, yeah. I just saw the Queen bit and I was looking at the corner of my eye. You're not making it any better, guys. You're making it worse. Don't encourage you. I've got to go home yet. If she on the live view, please. Doghouse. Don't worry. I'll be talking to you with a spirit box. I'll come see every one of you, don't worry. I'll find you. You're coming to my house. I am. You're the first person I'm coming to see. Minty, I'm going to be banging doors and everything in your house. I do a lot of Ouija lives. Ooh, I like a Ouija board. Ooh. Ground. That's interesting. Are you relevant to the ground that's here? Because I know it's not this building that's going to be what the attachment's to, but I do know you would have been interested in the ground before. So the ground before would it be, was that one of your houses? Did you live here? Is that why you was watching Andy do the work? Are you attached to the ground that's here? Because this building wasn't built, I think Andy says, till like the 60s. Thanks for the heart, mate. No, there's no park close. And don't call me Mark, 'cause I'm not my dad. I'm joking. It was 3 houses, like old Victorian. If you go on my profile, and look. Go on my profile, come out of here, just have a quick look on my profile. You'll see the post that I put about going live tonight. There's 2 photos on there of what it was before and what it is now. What about the ground? It's changed, hasn't it? It's very different now. I haven't got a clue. It's very different now, isn't it? From how you possibly remember it, or how you see it. The Night AD Paranormal. God bless. Can you... What is that noise? No, you got nothing like that in Gainsborough. Well, you'd have had factories moons ago. But not here. Come forward. Speak to that little box. I know no one's probably ever come and spoke to you before, and I really do understand that. And I am probably the first living presence to come and have a chat with you. And I really understand you're shy, and you're a bit unsure of what to do. I really get that. I understand, and it's going to take you a lot of energy and a lot of getting used to. But I'm not going to hurt you. I don't mean you any harm. You can touch any of them little balls on the floor to let me know you're here. You can roll one, or if you just touch one, they'll flash flashy little lights, like a disco or a party. And that just lets me know you're there, really. Are you looking for your mum? Are you trying to find your mum? Could you go to the little box if you're trying to find your mum? Or could you light up one of the little balls? Are you stuck? Do you need help? I can help you. Wow, thanks for the gift. The smart bean. Another cool smart bean. So that's Queen Karen, not to be confused with Caffeine Queen. If there's a little boy here, would you like my help? Would you like to be back with your family? Do you see your family? I feel like something's rustling. The energy's changed. Come forward. It's okay, don't be afraid. You don't need to be scared of me. I'm a dad as well, you know. I've got kids. In fact, my little girl came into this little video a minute ago, earlier on. I can help you. It's not a problem. What's going on with that bit just there? It's like it's bending over. Caffeine Queen, beautiful picture. What picture? Yeah, but it's like it's bending. Like it's bending the light. It's weird. Can you come speak to me? Can you let me know you're there? Don't be shy. Don't be frightened. Not gonna hurt you. I'm a parent. Ooh. Outside. What's outside? Not spirit chat box.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? What are you sorry for? Why are you sorry? Is there a reason you're sorry? Can you tell me a little bit more? Oh, Jolly's here. Jay Amelia will lose their subscription benefits soon. Oh, Alice Bennett's joined, Rainy's joined. Why are you sorry? Jolly with the gifts, yo! Let's fucking go! Oh, dude, you don't need to do that. Get that for a gifter, top banana, man. What? Let's fucking go! Thank you, dude. Jolly from Psycho Paranormals from America. He's a big follower. And I love catching some of Jolly's lives as well. From guys, I'll just say, if you like my content, go like Soko Paranormal LLC, because they're very similar to how we work, but the American version. They are absolutely wicked. How do I do it? Pin this comment. I'll pin his comments, guys. Go send him a follow. Pinned him, give him a follow. That maybe. No problems. Let's fucking go. What are you sorry for? Did you do something? Did you do something you weren't supposed to do? Was there an accident? Is there a dad here? And a son? Is there a father and son here? What happened? Can you tell me what happened? No one's in any trouble. I'd just like to know what happened. Maybe I can help you. You don't need to feel trapped. You don't need to feel at blame. You can be at peace. We can pray. And we can help. Did you want to pass over? Dad, are you there? Can you interact with the little box on the wood? Come forward, let me know you're there. Thanks for the shares, guys. We're getting anything happening? Yeah, we're getting quite an interesting amount of spirit chat box activity, but everything we've had on the spirit chat box relates to something, which is quite interesting. I think this is probably the first time this place has ever been investigated. So it probably doesn't know what to do with things like your cat balls, your REM pods, and so we are pretty much just trying to draw it out, some energy out, and have a bit of communication with it. Hello, Ricardo. So I think what we'll do is we will fog the place again and get the laser grid pen out and go from there. See if we can pick up any more faces in the doorway or any more anomalies. Any more shadows. I don't think we're going to be debunking this one, but if I'm honest with you, there's not a lot to debunk. Spirit, come forward. Can you chat with the little box for me? Let me know you're here. Can you talk to me? Okay, watch the doorway, guys. That is the machine doing its fogging. Candle flickered. Are you in the doorway? Can you come forward? Let me know you're there. Hi, Wendy. So we've been seeing things in this bottom right corner of the doorway, so keep your eyes... Oh.
Numbers.
Numbers. We're in the heart of Gainsborough. So Gainsborough's a little town in Lincolnshire. We are on Lord Street. So lots of history. Once upon a time, for all of a day, Gainsborough was the capital of England. Many, many centuries ago. But we are in a market town called Gainsborough. If you go on my profile, you will see the photo of what this building was like before. Maze. Maze. Are the little dots like a little maze? Master. Is that like master is in a young boy? So is it Master Sean? Helping Jesus. Yeah, Master would have been child. So when I was a boy at school, I was like Master Bins. I didn't hear a knock. Is there a young boy here? I can hear a shit car though. Fine. So this is a private investigation. This is one of the residential ones I'm doing. I did a residential on Grandpa? Do you miss your grandpa? Would you like to speak to your grandpa again? Quite interesting because counter. Because we know him as a granddad, so grandpa is quite an old word. Cheers, Jolly. Let's get this out. Let's fucking go. What about the counter? Did your grandpa used to count? Did he work at the bank next door?
I'll take it.
You'll take what? He just said, I'll take it. What will you take? What do you want to take? Oh, yeah, you could be right, could be right. So Grandpa could have worked at the bank next door. So there is actually a bank next door, or was a bank next door. It's always been a bank as well. Is Grandpa here with us? Can you get Grandpa to come speak to us? Like you are? Because you're being a big, strong boy. And you're not being frightened, are you? You're just having a little chat with us. Wagon. Where's a wagon? See, many moons ago, it would have been carts and wagons. Are you comfortable with me now? Hunting? Who's hunting? Nobody's hunting, buddy. Do you like wagons? Do you like the little carts and stuff? I don't know what I just said. There you go, because that doorway is of interest. Do you want to speak to your grandpa? You watch bloody Facebook will get me done for vaping. No mate, it's not vaping. It's a misting machine. If it's vaping, it's one hell of a vape. Let's put it that way. Come chat with me, mate. Do you miss your family? Can you pop your head around the door? In the doorway, show me you're there. Don't be frightened. It's okay to be unsure. Nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to worry about. Could you bang on something? Could you copy me, do you think? Do you think you could do that? Oh, thank you for the flowers. Thanks, Beverly. Do you think you could do that? Thank you, Wendy. Oh, Wendy with the TikToks. Thank you, love. That's lovely, thank you. Wendy's on fire. 50. What? Wowzers. Thank you very much, Wendy T816. That's lovely of you, thank you very much. Just got number 3 gifter badge. Beverly sent flowers earlier, that's appreciated, thank you. Nathan, if that's your name, come speak to me, buddy. Can you show yourself? Junk in the Trunk is now on 1. Oh my god. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Junk in the Trunk. Look at all these people who want to talk to you. Don't be shy. Beverly smashing the gifts, thank you. Even hell. Don't think I've ever had so many gifts. Can you let us know you're there? What I find quite interesting with this is that no one's ever investigated here, not to my knowledge anyway, and none of the other stuff's gone off. Like, none of the cat balls have gone off, none of the REM pods have gone off like they would normally. But it is communicating through the spirit chat box. Queen carrying on the gifts mission. Wow! Is it me? I get all excited because I sound like one of these little boys. I think someone's going for #1 gifter badge. Thank you very much, Queen. Hey, Heidi. So, what I think is we probably won't get any interaction through the cat ball, through the REM pod, because it doesn't know how it works. Do you know what I mean? Like, if no one's ever investigated, it's not going to be sure of the equipment. It doesn't know what it is. However, the spirit chat box is the thing that we coax him to use, and we keep getting words through it. Hey, Raven. Can you speak with that little box again? Do you like noisy things? Oh, Queen's just subscribed as well. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much for subscribing. Legend. All I need now is a contract from ITV or someone. Or not the BBC, full of paedophiles. I didn't say that. But I do want a contract in like ITV or Really or someone like that. I think I'd make great episodes. True though. Queen's just smashing gifts tonight. Check you. Don't waste all your money, Queen. Don't waste your money on me, mate. I want a contract with ITV. Could you imagine if I was on like 4OD, like on actual telly? I'd love it. It'd be like Most Haunted, but better. I'd love to be on telly. I'd watch all the episodes. Yeah, check you out. I would never change the channel. Oh, bless yous. If you go over to my YouTube channel, you will catch all my episodes on there, though. Oh, Minty, could you imagine if we did Gogglebox? Bloody hell, Jolly, steady. Steady. Don't blow all your money. Go, Jolly, go. I subscribed on YouTube, yeah. So Sunday we did start episode 1. New goal, brother. We did start episode 1 of series 3. Oh my God, the bloody set up a new goal. The goal's been achieved. Wow, you guys. Check it out. I just confirm that. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I'll just roll with it. There you go. I am in the heart of Gainsborough, Becca. We're on Lord Street. Thanks for the roses, guys. In town. Oh my gosh. Why, do you live in Gainsborough? Spirit, come forward. Come forward. If there's a child, don't be frightened. Come and speak to me. Oh, I love a cup of coffee and espresso. Oh, you live in Gainsborough. Wow. So I live just on the outskirts of Gainsborough, but I do live in Gainsborough and I did grow up in Gainsborough. I work in Gainsborough as well, opposite Tesco. I'm not going to say where, but I work in Gainsborough. Shared to my Gaines folk to join. Yeah, absolutely. You are investigating your self-love. I am on my own, yeah. When will the last investigation be on YouTube? In a couple of days, mate. So we just started series 3 on the YouTube. Becca, knowing your luck, there's someone out there who will know me. Had much activity tonight, only a spirit chat box. But like I've just said to everyone, this is the first time this place has ever been investigated. So the spirits that we are getting through on the spirit chat box aren't going to know to interact. They're going to be quite shy. Good. They don't know what the balls do. They don't know what the REM pods do. We're only just managing to get it to communicate with the spirit chat box. Yeah, it's a difficult one because you've got to encourage them. You've got to show them that you're here to support them. You're here to help. If they need the help pass them over. Yeah, there's a lot that goes in it. It's not just, oh, there's a ghost here, come forward, ghost. You've got to build trust. So, tonight's investigation, a gentleman's contacted me, a gentleman I know really well. He said he was working. I was a sweet job on YouTube and it was mad with the REM pods going off. Yeah, it was, yeah. They contacted me, reached out. I've known the guy years, since I'm about 16 years old. And he said, Mike, he said, no, you can't, you've got to build it up. He said he was working at this point here, just on the floor there. And he said, I'm adamant, Mike. Oh.
Yes, okay.
Yes, okay. We're talking about you. It's all right. We're just talking about you. It's fine. I'm letting people know what you're doing. Contacted me. I know I've told this story. Is that why you're saying yes, okay? I've got to tell more people though. Because they want to know the story too as to why I'm here. Indian? There's one down the road. And he was like, Mike, I am adamant someone was stood there. He said they was watching me. He said I could feel it. Like, it's called a grid pen, a laser grid, yeah. He said I'm adamant someone was watching me. He said they were stood there. He said and they was watching. And he was working like right here. It's not like face. You've shown your face. Me and Amy and Brett are adamant we saw your face earlier. In the doorway. We're really sure we saw your face. Alright, Jolly. So yeah, he's reached out to me and asked me if I could come and have a look, see if there's anything here. And yeah, here we are, here tonight. What's the history of the building like? So this building, I'll not give it too much away, but if you know Gainsborough, you'll know Lord Street, which is in the town centre, is full of history. From the taxi rank all the way up to the old Black Bull pub. Okay, so it could possibly in contact because at some point of its life it potentially lived here. However, this one building would have been 3 buildings. What I will say, a lot of people would have come here for soliciting advice. I want to talk about a postmaster and a post office. Okay. Are you there? Can you ping up some more words for me? Don't be shy. Don't be frightened. What the fuck was that? Someone just fucking banged. That was like, there was a bang. And it was over that way. There's another doorway over there. Hang on. Shit. Guys, I'm just gonna move you a little bit. What the fuck was that? It was like, there's a window through there and it was like something in the alleyway going tuk, tuk. Did anyone hear that high-pitched squeal? That. Whatever that bang was. Honestly, something is banging. It just did it again, it's like tuk, tuk. Is that you banging? Oh. Lights gone out. What is that noise? It's like someone's in an alleyway or something down the side. There is an alleyway here, but it's all gated off. There's a little boy here, can you come forward? Ghost getting solicited. Shh. Any more spirits? You let us know you're there? Come forward again. Do you like it when we speak about you? Do you like it when we talk about you? And why I'm here? And why I've been asked to come? Because you like to make yourself known, don't you? Was you standing and watching Andy work? Was you watching Andy do his job? No, not an old pub. Was you interested in what Andy was doing? We can't disclose the location, Emma, because we have to respect it somewhat. Do you think you could make that candle go out? Do you think you could blow the candle out? Come on, buddy. I'd probably say 11. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the heart, guys. HauntedDolls.com, you legends. Thank you. I'd probably say it's about 11ish, Michelle. Can the little boy show himself in the doorway again? Yeah, Andy's owner of the property. Could you show yourself in the doorway again? Hello, Georgia from South Wales. And it's not called ghost hunting. It's called investigating. I hate the word hunting. It sounds like you're hunting them down to hurt them. That was the box moving. That is my boobs. That's a train. Little boy, can you come forward again? Let me know you're there. So, if you can roll one of these balls for me, like that, look, or like that, there you go. And you see how they roll around? They all do it. There's one in here, where you are, where we think you are. Look. You can make it roll around, look. So if you can roll them around, and that one makes noise. So if you touch that little aerial, look, lots of noise. And again, and again. Do you think you can do that for me? Do you think you can do that? And this one does it. Like that. And if you kick them, like a football, they light up. Do you think that's something you can do? I bet you can. I bet you could make a noise. Could you make a noise? Or could you roll one of the little balls for me? Like I've just shown you. I bet you can. I bet you could. Thank you for the heart. Come on. The camera's struggling to focus. Focus on that doorway. Come on, buddy. I know earlier you said you were sorry, but you've got nothing to be sorry for. Like, there is no reason for you to be sorry if you're feeling like you're sorry. You can just come and have a little chat with me. Earlier on, you mentioned your grandpa. What about your grandpa? Do you miss him? Thanks for the gift. Yeah, I noticed that. I've just tried refocusing it as well. It's quite weird. Do you miss your grandpa? Ghost Dog 95 just reached level 5 in your team. Wow, good effort. Hottie Dolls has subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciated. Ghostly Quarters, hello. Caffeine Queen, that's the wife. Everyone, pop the wife a follow. Just got a number 3 gifted badge. So, the wife, Nick, does come out with me, as some of you may know. I can't pin a comment because it doesn't say anything. My things don't touch, thank you. 85 member of the team. You're brave in what you do. Thank you very much. I am on my own tonight as well. I am solo. My partner is chilling in the bath, I believe. My teammate Minty has decided he doesn't want to come with me. He bailed out on me. So yeah, lone vigil. I do like my lone vigils, I'm not going to lie. They are my favourite because they're the ones where you're using all your senses. Keep your eye on that doorway because I feel like I've just spotted someone. Use all your senses, use your ears, use your eyes, you're watching everything, you're listening for everything. Because you are on your own. There's no one distracting you. There's no one, I didn't get invited. Oh, don't you start because you could have come. Don't you dare. In fact, I looked for you at work earlier when I came to see Nick and you weren't about. Usually when I invite you, Cousin Rick, I get, I'm at work. I'm old and tired. Why is the camera pulsating? That's weird. Let me try focus it again. So what I'm trying to do is try to not focus too much attention on it, on the spirit specifically. And just so, you don't feel scared or, what you got to do is like Butcher 031 always tells me. Think about it as if I came in your house and started going, can you interact with me? Can you come forward? You'd just leave, wouldn't you? You'd kick me out of your house. So if we speak kind of about it and interact elsewhere, then, oh, Caffeine Queen, so that's the wife. Drop her a follow, guys, because she does come out of me every now and again. And Rick, are you actually going to start coming out on investigations more? Are you actually getting back into it, or are you just dabbling in and out? I never know what you're doing. For anyone who don't know, drop Rip Butcher. Yes, I'm waiting for an invite. Right, so you're going back into it. Good. Drop Butcher a follow. That is my cousin. He's been on Most Haunted Investigations and all sorts of stuff. He has been in paranormal for 15 years, does he, Rick? Or something mad like that, 20 years? I don't know. But you gave me some massive figure, some massive number. And I was like, wow, so he's been in paranormal a lot longer than I am. And he is probably the guy who knows. And especially when we go to RAF sites, old RAF buildings, old RAF runways, the history that Rick knows is absolutely phenomenal. You'd think he was there when the war was happening. Kid you not. So yeah, drop him a follow. I would pin the wife, but she hasn't actually commented, so it won't let me pin a comment. But she is there. Yeah. Pin Caffeine Queen a follow. Come forward, spirit. If there's a little flicker of the candle, that's quite interesting. Copy Michelle, yeah. Is Grandad with you? Is Grandad there? Why is the camera doing that though? I don't know. I can't get my head around it. Let's try to do that. Can you knock something? Could you tap something? Let me know you're there. See? Can you knock on the wall? Could you make a noise on the wall? Could you make a noise in one of the rooms? There's quite a few rooms. We're really not even started yet. I'm happy to watch you when you're out, when we're out. But happy to help. I love it when you come out with me. What I find crazy is that we're family and none of us knew that each other we do this. So I didn't know you were into it and you didn't know I was into it. Could you tap something? Could you knock something for me? Can you hear the trains making noises? You said help. Do you want help? What do you want help with? We just heard that from our window. Bloody noisy trains tonight. I can help you. Maybe, Minnie. Hey, Jam. Do you want help? I can offer you help. I can support you. You just need to let me know. Hey, Spirit Spot's cat. Can you come forward? Can you show yourself? Could you bang something? Make a noise? Could you give me a name? Is Nellie here? Is Nathan here or Sean? Do you still think that this is your home? Do you still believe you live here? Are you trapped here? Is that why you want help? I'm just going to go confirm that that actually said help. Oh, that's interesting. So, it has actually pinged some words that we've missed, which is quite interesting. So you've had hunting, not a witch, yes okay, Indian, base, help, and now grey. So there's only 25 alerts it's had. But that's quite an interesting selection of words to have, that. If anyone can puzzle them, de-puzzle them, make sense of them, go for it. Oh, I've dropped it. Oh. The floor's been newly surfaced, yeah. It's just said newly surfaced, which is interesting because quite a lot of renovation. Equator? Not near the equator. Hunting, that's right, I did say earlier I don't like that word. So it's probably picking up me. It's probably... Yeah, Donna, see, you're on fire, you know, you listen, don't you? You pay attention. We don't like the word hunting, do we? Or ghost hunting. It's not a very nice word. I feel like that we're pinging out words and not actually giving us... Come have a talk with me. Come out here, look. Are you in another room? Are you shy? There's no need to be shy. What was that? Somebody just tapped behind you guys, did you hear it? I'm out here, somebody just tapped over there, where you guys are. What was that? Are you playing games? Please tell me you said that. B&M side. It was back here. I'm going to go back in there. Hang on. That was quite interesting. Just give me a minute, guys. Was that you tapping? Did you do it again for me? If I knock on the door, could you knock on the door? Could you knock? Is there somebody here who watches Andy? Could you knock something? Could you make a noise? Let me know you're here. Don't be shy. It's okay. No one's going to hurt you. I know this is probably really new to you and you don't understand what's going on. And that's okay, that's fine. You're probably really confused how someone from another realm as such has been able to speak to you. Because no one's ever spoke to you. That's fine, you can come and speak to me. There's no reason to be shy or frightened. Got nothing to worry about. What the fuck was that? Did anyone hear that? Woo, woo. Is that somebody crying? Please tell me he's heard that. That generally sounded like somebody murmuring, like, you know when you're crying you're like, woo. It actually sounded like that. Oh no. Fuck. Is that somebody crying? Could you make a noise if you're crying? Are you upset? I swear down on God's green earth, I heard woo, woo, like it was a whimper. I've never heard anything like that ever. Sure, Minty ain't come to wind you up. If he is, I'll slap him. That has got me that adamant. There's no way you can make that noise. No way anyone can make that noise. There's nobody here, it's only me. I've locked myself in. Is there somebody here? I'm either that or I'm going batshit mental. I'm definitely sure I'm not. He's in the room. I heard a whimper. I've never heard anything like that on the investigation. Hey Heidi, hello Paranormal Afterlife. Oh, thanks for the gift. So down there is the corridor. Down there's corridor. So we've moved positions. I've come out the way a little bit. Who just made the whimpering noise? That's me. That's me. I'm going to move it. I felt like it came from down there. I bet it came from down here. You in here? I'm not going mad. I'm just absolutely adamant I've heard a noise down there. Adamant. When I'm sure. I'm never normally far from wrong. And there's a little chair here. So we'll spin that around. What was what noise? I did hear a whimpering, like a cry almost, yeah. EMF's flickering ever so slightly. Who was whimpering? Who was crying? Who's making the crying noise? Come forward. Do you let me know you're here? I'm sure I heard you whimper. Are you upset? Do you need help? I can help you. Oh, absolutely, Rebel. Fuck was that bang? The EMF meter's flickering, which is interesting me. Can you just see it flickering ever so slightly? Can you try blow the candle out? Do you think you can blow that candle out for me? No, it's in the market town of Gainsborough. We're in like the central Gainsborough on Lord Street. We had a bit earlier on. We were spotting things in the doorway when we was using the grid pen and the misting. But the place has never been investigated before. So if you think about it from a spirit point of view, the spirit doesn't know how to play with cat balls or interact with REM pods or anything like that because no one's ever been here before. So this is what we call a residential investigation. This is where someone's called us out to come have a look because they feel there's something gone on. Oh, it's that bloody light again. I hate this light. It does that all the time. So we've got about 10 minutes left, guys, before I pack up. I've just messaged Andy and said, we're going to be packing up in 10 minutes, so he'll be across. And we'll give him a quick rundown, really. Ellie, thank you for the heart. I'm not going to lie, guys, you've been fantastic with the gifts tonight. Been really amazing. And all the gifts that you send does generate some money. And what I do is I either pump it into other paranormal teams and I'll give other teams gifts, or other followers when they go live, I'll give them gifts. Or what I'll do is I've only just thought about it really the past couple of days, is take the money and buy more paranormal equipment with it. So then you guys are investing in me and I'm investing in the investigations that I do. And I think that way you're getting more out of it. So the money that you do donate / gifts gets more equipment. More equipment means more interaction, and we all get something out of it. So I think that's the way I'm going to play it. I think it's a good idea anyway. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what you think. Or we can donate it to a charity. Yeah, I think it's not for me. I'll just buy more equipment with it so you guys get more out of it, so we can get more interaction. Equipment, yeah, cracking idea. Nick will be happy at the parcels coming through the door. I don't do it for the money though. I'll never ask you for money like a lot of groups do. They'll always ask for likes and subscribes. Oh, like, share and follow, guys, like, subscribe. And they say it every 10-15 minutes. I'm not like that. I don't do that. I don't want money or anything like that. What I want is for you to see what I see. For you to come across. I never have, no, I've never asked you for money. Or for you to like and subscribe. I want you guys to see what I see. I want you to see what I do when I go out and I have to remove a bad spirit. I want you guys to see it's true. You know, when someone calls me and goes, Mike, spiritual bailiff, can you come, and there's something terrorising my pub like we had on Sunday, or there's something terrorising my house, can you come have a look at it? Can you come get it out? Can you come do whatever you need to do to help me? I have no problems doing that whatsoever, because it's all about the gift of giving and being able to help people. You know, when I became ordained, when I got in contact with the ministry and became ordained and became a minister, so that's technically what I am, I'm a minister. It was quite interesting when I took my ordination and became ordained. I loved it. And being able to remove trapped spirits or bad spirits is quite interesting. A few of you have been with me on the journey. You'll have seen it where I've been nearly bloody strangled. In the school church the schoolhouse that we went to. You'll have seen it where we went to Rawsby and me and Minty had to remove the bad priest that came through that was quite thorough. I don't think Minty will ever forget that one. Has there been a spirit you couldn't remove? Not to this moment in time, no. Not to this moment in time. I'm still waiting to hear back from Sunday's investigation where we removed, well, we didn't remove it, but we cleansed it and we blessed it. We cleansed and blessed the area where the spirit was to calm it down. And so far, none of the doors have banged anymore. They've not had any interaction. The radios haven't gone off. It's been quite quiet since I've been there. So I've got a feeling what I did has worked for them. So we'll just wait and see, give it a couple of days and see if I have to go back out there. Because that was a good investigation, especially with the REM pods and stuff going off. That was crazy. Is it raining? Has your house been alright, El? Good. I wonder, does the spirit feel cleansing pain? No. No, because it's not so much a pain to them. Yeah, nothing since. You see, good advice. Us ministers, we know best, I think. It must be raining, because I can hear tapping. No, it's fine, not a problem. Well, like I say to absolutely everyone, if you ever need anything, you ever need any advice or any help, don't be afraid to drop me an inbox and message me and say, look, there's something going on in my house, I need a bit of advice or I need a bit of help. I'll always point you in the right direction, and if you're local enough to me, I don't mind coming out and having a look. There's never an issue with me coming out and helping. I did think you and Nick would have to come, but go me. Yeah, well done. Me and Nick would have been happy to come and help. Nick's my little sidekick. And do you know what? I will give Nick her absolute due. She is fantastic when she comes out of me. Hey up, Trouble. Fancy seeing you in here. Nick is absolutely fantastic when she comes out of me. She really is. She understands what I do. She isn't so much a God preacher, and that's fine. But she sees what I do. She sees the effects it has and how it works. and she's very supportive of it. She does help me with a lot of stuff in the background. So, what I will do in the next couple of minutes as we start to wrap up, because Andy will not be long. Give me a second. Oh, bright light. If there is a child here, or if there's any spirits here, I just want to thank you for your efforts tonight in doing your absolute most in trying to communicate with me. I know it's not been easy, and the only way you've really managed to do it is with the spirit chat box, and you've not really done anything with the balls or the REM pods, and I appreciate that, because as far as I'm aware, I'm probably the first person to come and interact with you. But I could be back again, and I have no issue with chatting with you again. So if you want to try speak with me again, that's absolutely fine. Oh. Chilly bum belly. So guys, if you want, we can do 5-10 minute Q&A. Could you leave a cat ball? No. No, I'm not leaving anything. I have got some advice for Andy though. What? You're timid? That's okay. So we just said bye and stuff. It just said timid.
Jess.
Jess. We've been asking for his name all night. So if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ping them through. I'll do my best to answer them. I don't mind. Where are you guys? So I'm in Gainsborough. We're on this little street called Lord Street. It's basically the heart of Gainsborough. think Andy's here. It's turned chilly. Very chilly. Old Nick Fear. Definitely not the old Nick Fear. Hello mate, you alright?
Yeah, it's a little bit smoky, isn't it?
Mist?
Yeah.
That fogging machine's clever.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
We use that at work.
What?
For desanitizer.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I used to have a way you could put different flavours in it. And
That's the one.
Yeah,
That's what we use. That's what I'm going to borrow that to.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
You definitely got some here.
I think so. Yeah. I'm so well, you know, I won't send out anything to you if not like.
Yeah.
You know.
You've got someone's picked up on the bloke. Weirdly enough, stood there, just on the left-hand side of the board. And when someone said there's a bloke stood there, I was like, that's weird, because I do work in here, and he said there was someone stood there.
Yeah.
You've got a child in here who's running around, who's very shy.
Yeah.
They're not going to interact with you.
No.
I would say, seeing as I'm probably the first person, I'm going to hazard a guess on to investigate the building, all the side. They've not interacted with the REM pod, which is the device that makes a loud noise when you touch the aerial, go near it. They've not interacted with the spirit, the little cat balls we use. Probably because they don't know what they are. At most, we've had words through a spirit chat box.
Yeah, watch a bit live with there, like, so
Yeah.
So.
And I can't wait to come back through it. So what I'll do is I'll download it off TikTok, and then I'll put it on YouTube. Whatever's in this doorway.
Yeah,
I
saw that a few times with her. Yeah.
Whatever was appearing in that doorway, mate, I've got to watch that back.
Yeah.
It was almost like it was peeping around the corner.
Yeah.
And then disappearing.
I said the child, didn't I? As well.
Yeah.
I said.
You've got a child
here.
here.
Why? But that's what. You know.
You've got a kiddie here. They don't mean harm.
No, so.
I don't think they're going to cause any problem.
Yeah.
So they don't need removing, they don't need sending on. I think they're just more scared.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's been an accident or something.
I've got a photograph of the old building in an half demolished state.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that was half demolished because it was being pulled down or whether it was something happened. Yeah.
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to know. Because, you know, a lot of people are picking up, we get mediums who drop in all the time, and they were sensing that there was an accident here, something had happened, maybe something to do with gas leak or something like that, and I'm like, well, you don't know.
So the comment about underground or something like that?
Ground. Something about the grounds. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. It's amazing what people could pick up.
Yeah, well, there would have been, I'm guessing the old building would have had cellars and all sorts of things, so.
It would have done, yeah.
Who knows what's underneath?
Actually, I don't know, yeah. Similar to across the road, I suppose.
Yeah.
Very similar. But yeah, there's something here. You've got a man and a child. They're not going to cause any harm, but they're just. Do you know what I do, mate? And I say this to a lot of people. I was on somewhere, I went to a pub in Dewsbury on Sunday. I was asked to go there because there was something. Setting up, you know, like pubs have like amplifier systems and stuff. It was turning that on at 6 o'clock in the morning, full chat, like a fucking party, like a disco. And I didn't believe her until she sent me a video. And all the controls for the amplifier room were behind the locked door. So there's no way anyone could have turned them on. And she showed me the video coming out of the flat, walking down the stairs, going down, and having to unlock the door to turn the amplifier system. I couldn't believe it. And I went out to the investigation and we started off, and it was a bit slow. And then I put on the REM pods upstairs, we all went back downstairs, and that was it. It was like it was interacting with us. I fucking flew up the stairs, I need to see what's going on, or whether it just fell over. It was still perfectly stood the way I left it. So something had come, but then Paul's got CCTV, right?
Yeah.
So I went, let's get your CCTV cameras. Now shit you not, you watch this corridor where the REM pod is, you see it sat perfectly on the floor, a blur of pixels come down the corridor, it goes off. I come flying up the stairs, and then it goes back down the corridor as if it's like ran away from me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking hell! And that was caught on a CCTV camera. There was no bullshit.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is so real. It's unreal. It's so real. It's unreal. Yeah.
I get on with the England sweet shop. Is that?
Fucking hell, mate. Did you see that? Mate, something in my face. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
If you go on my TikTok. There's a screenshot when I went through the imagery that I was caught, and as I've been upstairs, I've become walking back towards the camera, and there's a face slap bang behind me over my right shoulder. You can't miss it. You'll have to have a look on the page, mate, because it's so there. You look at it, and it's like looking at a man with a beard. It's fucking scary. Sometimes you look at it and you go, a lot of people go, they turn around to you and go, Mike, how do you do it? You just sit in a building on your own and just hope something comes through. And I'm like, you know what? I do it for love of it.
Well, it's there, it's fascinating, isn't it? And if you've ever come to any harm, what's it, it's one of those, isn't it?
Mate, my granddad always used to say to me, it's not living on it, it's not the dead you want to be scared of.
That's what
it's fucking living. It's the idiots that roam around. So there's more things to be scared of than the dead, which is mental, absolutely mental. We are just finishing up, guys. Is your day job working with Spirit? Do you know what? If I could do this, mate, as a day, not working with Save. I'd absolutely love this job. If I could bin motor save off, I bloody would. I'd be gone in an heartbeat.
Yeah, I've got a small window of opportunity to have the seller if you want the seller over the road at some point. We've got literally a week before the lady moves in.
Yeah? Have you got any Wi-Fi over there? Or anything close?
We have got something close, yeah.
That we can hook up to?
I think so.
I think the seller could be interesting.
The signal's strong enough on the Wi-Fi. There's one up literally in Blackpool, so.
I think that'd be the only thing if we could get the seller.
When I go down there with my phone, it says no signal.
So obviously TikTok and that works off Wi-Fi and that, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So as long as I can get a Wi-Fi connection, I can stream to it.
It's worth a try then, yeah.
It's got to be worth it, hasn't it? And see if something comes through. Because she's moving in there soon, isn't she?
1st of March she starts trading, mate, so she's going to have been there a few days before, so we've probably got
about a week window in it.
Yeah, really.
I reckon next week. See if we can get a... See, well, if you've connected to the Wi-Fi, go down there and see if it connects.
Yeah.
If it connects, we're laughing.
Yeah.
Then I'll just set up by the stairs and then I'll go sit in the cellar. Yeah. So the signal still goes up the stairs. And then I'll just sit away from it and then just keep going from there. That's got to have something in it.
Well, I thought so, mate. That is like, again, 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah, that's an old cellar, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
And you know what? I've not done a cellar yet. And that of all cellars would be a good one.
First time we got in there, we put photographs on Facebook about it all, and people said they'd seen things on the photographs, but...
Really?
Yeah, these orbs and different things.
See, I think orbs are amazing, because orbs are a good sign that something's around.
Yeah, but since it's been... We're now there quite regular, it doesn't seem like it was when it first went in there.
Yeah. It's probably just the mooching. Yeah. It's quite weird, because I say to people, our spirits are just mooching around. Like what? Mooching around? Like, yeah, they don't just stay in one spot or one building or one house. They'll do the whole site.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking mental.
Do you want to do one in the Lords as well? I can get you in there probably.
Lords. Oh, across the road? Yeah. Because that's I nip in there regularly, you know, because he does antiques and stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's had people in there removing things for him once.
Really?
Yeah. That was about 2 or 3 years ago. His son, there's about 5 or 6 at the time.
Yeah.
Kept saying that he was seeing things.
Oh, I remember you telling me this.
And You've got a team out. They've been there twice.
That's that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's loads, isn't it?
That's like dates back to 17, something like.
Just flip this camera.
Sure, probably would.
See, Lords would be good.
Or Tiger, as it used to be called, wasn't it?
Do you know what the best thing is? He's got all that antique stuff in there, right? All your antique stuff, all your old stuff holds energy. If he's got anything in there that's got an attachment,
Yeah.
then it will be in there as well.
Found, when they went in last time, apparently found, there's a dog in there.
Yeah.
Down the hallway. And there was someone in the cellar who was apparently very, very nasty.
Really?
They had to remove.
Has that got a cellar as well then?
Yeah, and then there was
Holy
another
shit.
cell which would somehow come from All Saints Church
Yeah.
and we got lost.
What?
This team apparently got it back to where it needed to be.
Oh wow. So guys, for you that are watching, that's an old pub. That used to be called Lords. That down there is the Black Bull. Andy owns that one. And that one there was the one we was in a couple of weeks ago. You know, in the top two buildings there? So Andy knows the guy who owns this one, reckons he can get us in there, and that's got a cellar. There is a cellar in the Bull, which is further down, which we're going to try do over the next week before someone goes into it. If the Wi-Fi signal will hold, because as soon as we go underground, we'll lose it. But yeah, Gainsborough, full of history. It'd be good. That building interests me and all.
14 or 1500, that one, isn't it?
Is
it's
it?
the oldest building on the street, mate, that one, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there's some history there, and then...
So that is apparently the oldest building in the street. Apparently the White Swan's got some history. Is it the White Swan?
Is it White Swan or White?
White Art?
Changed names over.
Yeah. That's apparently quite...
But this building here, where there used to be a pub down there, used to where the photo lab is.
Yeah.
That was White Lion. So one of these buildings here was a White Lion pub. And that was the yard for it. So it was like a coach house.
See, coach houses are
so
interesting.
That is old building as well.
So that's where it was Sunday, in Dewsbury.
Right,
An
yeah.
old coaching in.
Yeah.
And that was mega. Absolutely mega. But Gainsborough, man, people underestimate, but it holds so much history because the buildings are so original. So original. But yeah, if you can have a check that signal,
I'll have a chat with him, mate.
we'll try.
Check the signal first for the cellar, mate, and then if that's all good, that's one.
We'll smash them
session
next
for you.
week. Yeah, we'll smash
So
something next
I'll
week.
with Adrian, see if he's interested. To say he's had a couple of teams in there before, so I think he probably would be interested.
Well, he's got Damo that works for him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I know. Tell Damo it's Michael from Motorsafe
Oh, yeah.
because I know Damo really well. And if he knows Damo will be like, "Oh, Mike's decent, yeah. Let him come, yeah." Does he live above it?
He does, mate. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Right. I thought he might. But yeah.
So we say it was his son, like I think he was say 6 at the time. And he kept saying, "I can see so and so in the hallway." Oh, were those people in the hallway?
What?
And like Adrian's like, "What are you talking about? There's no people in the hallway." And he's like, "No, what?"
Mate, kids are sensitive to it.
Yeah, seriously.
Dead sensitive to it. Well, you're a lad.
Yeah.
You're a lad, friend. The kids are delicate, man. And the thing is, if you get a bad energy in somewhere, it'll go for the kid.
Yeah.
Because it'll absorb the kid's energy. It'll play with the child. Do you know what I mean? It'll influence the child. Children are so delicate to it.
Yeah.
Because they think it's something like me or you. Just stood here.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that's interacting with me. Oh,
Yeah, I
watch
tell you, years
this.
ago, I'm talking years ago now, I was probably blooming 6 at the time. My sister, who was 2 years older than me, had an imaginary friend called, what's his name? Charlie.
Mm.
So she used to sit on the stairs and talk to no one, basically. And people would say, "Who are you talking to?" And it's, "Oh, Charlie's here." And she kept doing it for weeks and weeks and weeks, honestly.
Wow.
You know, we were too young to know what had happened, and later, as we got a bit older, we were told that my granddad's brother, who was called Charlie, died in the house.
No way.
Seriously, mate, yeah.
Wow. And that's who he was probably communicating with.
Yeah, 100%.
Jesus Christ. See, it's not a farce, man. You get, people who sit around and go, "Oh, ghosts are crap, this, that and the other." They just closed off to it. They just close their mind and they're like, "Nah, not interested. Not interested." I've just not long got a spirit attachment doll. So it's like a doll or anything like that can be interacted with, and the spirit will attach itself to it because it was like that favourite toy of that time or whatever like that. And mate, we've had things with that in the house. Do you know what I mean? Like we've brought it into the house. I got it from America. It's like $150, and we've had that, and like EMF meter goes off like right next to it, but there's no like electrical field next to it, no currents and nothing. And it's like fucking. Yeah, I always say I don't make any money out of it. People send gifts and stuff on here, and it's like money. The gifts generate the money. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. And it's like I don't ask for it. I don't beg for it. I just want people to see what I see, because then it puts a truth behind it all. Do you know what I mean? And then anything they do gift me, I put it towards equipment, paranormal equipment, that sort of stuff. You know, it's money well invested elsewhere, and money generates so they benefit from it, and I benefit from it to get more out of it. I haven't, you know what? I think Dewsbury Sunday is the furthest I've been because I've not been out of Lincolnshire yet, because there's shitloads around. There's loads around on the doorstep. It's just left uninvestigated. You know, there's the whipping, you know, in Kurt and Lindsay, there's a whipping post with the original shackles on it, slap bang outside the police station.
Put that back into use.
Mate, well, yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I was like, why has nobody done that? Because that's going to hold loads of energy.
100%.
Like, all right, you're going to be stood out in the cold for a couple of hours, but if you're getting interaction, cat balls going off, REM pod going off. I said to me and Nick were on about it the other night, and I was like, I'm going to go do the whipping post in Kurt and Lindsay. Because could you imagine, the shackles are from like the 1800s are still fastened to the post. So much history. It's like, wow, it's mental. Right, I'll let you get on. All right, mate. Let me know about the bull before someone goes in. See if Wi-Fi works, and then we'll plan something. Andy, you're a star. You're a scholar. Just in the back of the door, mate. All right, dude. See you, Andy. So, guys, there you go. Andy, top bloke as always. He's going to have a chat with Adrian, the guy who owns that one, see if he can let us do the Old Lord's pub. I tell you what, we'll walk the long way around to the car. So, this building on the end, quick history tour for you. This building here, that was the building we did a couple of weeks ago. We're doing the whole of Lord Street, I think. This was an old pub. Now, this pub used to be called the Black Bull many years ago. When I was a youngster out clubbing, Andy's put the original name back on the wall, the Black Bull. But when I was a boy, this used to be called Extras. And if anyone was from Gainsborough here, you'll also know it as Extras. It was a wicked little club. But Andy's said if the Wi-Fi signal works, he's going to try and get me into the basement, and we'll do a basement investigation next week before the new tenant goes into it. And then he's going to have a chat with the guy who owns Lord, the Old Lord's pub, and see if we can get an investigation in there. So, I don't really have to leave town. Like, all the paranormal stuff I can do it local. Because there's so much history in Gainsborough. There is so much that goes on. So much that happened. You know, look at that for instance. That's the Gainsborough Old Hall. That dates right back to King Henry VIII. Look at that. That dates back to the olden times of Henry VIII. How amazing is that? And that, there's the Old Hall. There's the Black Bull pub. And just down there, under where that bit of floor is, that's where the cellar is that Andy's going to let me investigate next week. How mental is that? So much history all within one street. Absolutely bonkers. I love Gainsborough sometimes. Don't like the idiots in it. But I do love it as a place. Because it's packed full of history. So, when we do the basement to the Black Bull, that's through there. Through the entrance there. Andy will get us in because he owns it all. them buildings that you see just there, they're as old as the old hall. Them there. It's like history tour with the spiritual bailiff. That is Little Church Lane. That's slap bang next to the old pub. This Little Church Lane holds many a story. That white building there, you know who's on about the antique centre called Lord's? Well, this is the back of it. So that's the back of Lord's. That bit there, if you was here a couple of weeks ago when I did the first investigation on Lord Street, that's that bit there. And the pub is over there. It's mental. Absolutely chicken oriental. And you know what? Absolutely. Give me a minute. Let me just get some. Let me get some stuff for my car. The sweet shop is there too. Yeah, the sweet shop. I tell you what. Stay tuned for a minute, guys. We'll go for a little walk, right? And you will see how close the sweet shop is. Okay. Let me ditch all that. Have a quick swig of this. Don't spill that in my car. Keep my gloves. Right. Who was here for the sweet shop? Who was here for the sweet shop when we did that? Is there anyone here who was here for that? Because it's not far, it's 2 minutes. Nick, you was here for the sweet shop. Yep, that'll do. Right, so the sweet shop investigation that we did. Right? So you've got the old hall down there. You've got the Black Bull pub. You've got the investigation we did, the first one on Lord Street. You've got the Lord's pub, which Andy's going to have a chat with Adrian, who's going to get us in. And then you've got the old soliciting building over there that I've just done, right? Now, I'm going to do a 180 turn, which means I face that way now. Still part of Little Church Lane. Let's go for a little walk down there. Right? We're only going to walk to the end. We're not going far. Right, so we're walking down the rest of the way Little Church Lane. Right, you will love this. So if you saw me do the sweet shop episode, you will have seen the entity that was above my right shoulder, okay? And if you haven't... Oh, I live in Gainsborough. Hello, Chris Luke, welcome to Gainsborough. You will have seen on my Facebook the thing that was on my right shoulder. Sorry, on my TikTok, the thing that was over my right shoulder. Okay. So, this road here, that's still Little Church Lane. Okay. All you do. That's the old library. Look, that's old. That's an old library. That it's now like a community hall. Still, just following from Little Church Lane, you cross the road. Alright? You cross the road. And you literally, there's Parish Church. There's the sweet shop. So Little Church Lane, where the Black Bull is, and everywhere I've just investigated. Ingram Sweet Shop, where we investigated the other stuff. Parish Church. Look how close that is to the sweet shop. And all the other stuff we came across when we went and did the sweet shop. Like, it's absolutely mental how on top of each other it all is. You know, Parish Church is absolutely beautiful. I'm probably saying that because I'm a minister and I do love churches. I think they're a beautiful thing. I think they look amazing. But look at that. That is gorgeous. Now, I don't investigate churches. I don't investigate bloody graveyards. But yeah, you see that archway there? Yeah? That would have been the linking to a boat yard. That would have been a boating yard, that. So all this along here would have been shipyards, where they all made boats. All that along there, all that history in the 1800s. But yeah, that's the sweet shop we did. There's Parish Church, literally right across the road. So do you remember on the live, I turned around and went, oh, they're holding a mass across the road. They're holding like an evening do. And blah, blah, blah. It was literally right there. There's the church. And you literally just walk here a little bit. What's that? Cenotaph. Literally right outside the old hall. Literally in front of the old library building. Literally right down by Little Church Lane. And all you do, there's another pub up there, look. That would have been there back in the day. All you do is walk down here and my car's on the left hand side. It's not even that far. So I can see how it's all linked. Like, how the energy around here is so amazing. Because half the structure of Gainsborough is still here. It is Beverly, yeah, it's so centralised. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to leave Gainsborough to do investigations. I will, I don't mind, and if people need help, I'll come out and help. But I don't think I'll ever run out of places to do. Because I always know somebody, and the job I do, I work in the centre of Gainsborough. I mean, the building I work in has been there since World War One. The building I work in was used to make munitions back in its day. So even the building I work in has got somewhat activity in it. So, give me a minute, my loves. Oh, get rid of some bits and bobs. So, Gainsborough is a heaving town of history that is just not used. It's not followed. It's not. Nobody cares about it. It's frustrating, is what it is. Really frustrating. But as far as the paranormal goes, get your drink before you spill it. Oh shit, Gareth, you're right. Hang on, Gareth's right, because it's going to all over my boot. You're a legend. Thank you. Yeah. I have got so much, before I start venturing off to more asylums, before I start disappearing off to Wales to do stuff, and I have got so much more to do in where I live before I start venturing off. I mean, who was here when I went to the old girls' school? Just down Lee Road. That's literally 5 minutes away. Did you grow up there? Yeah, I grew up here as a kid. This is my hometown. This is where I grew up. Yeah, that is only 5 minutes down the road. The old girls' school. It was freaky. It was definitely an investigation to remember. You've got the old Marshall's building. So if you know Gainsborough, we've got Marshall's Yard, which is like a massive shopping complex. That used to be Marshall's factory. He used to build tractors there, and before they built tractors, they used to build tanks for World War II. Slap bang opposite that Marshall's, well, I say just slap bang opposite, down the road and opposite, is my work. The old hut that's been there since forever. And then you've got the Gala Bingo place. No, it's not Gala Bingo, it's King's Bingo. But that, again, that place has been there donkey's years. Long donkey's years. And then down from that, you've got the church. You've got the Trinity Church. That's been there years. It's bloody mental. In fact, if I remember correctly, didn't Ian Lawman with Help My House Is Haunted do Trinity Church? I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Hello, Lisa. Nickel, no. Dan boy. Time to call this. He did. They had quite a bit of activity. Yeah. So Ian Lawman, if you know who he is my idol. I wish he was my best mate. They went and did the church on Trinity Street, the Trinity Church, and they got loads of activity. Sorry, but I've been asleep. Oh, you jammy bugger. So yeah, Gainsborough, heaving. Am I going to do more of it? Yes, because there's the pub, Boston here. Are you in Ireland? No, I'm in Gainsborough, up the road from Boston. If it's Boston links, then I am 1 hour away from you. Yeah, absolutely tapping on my errand here. Absolutely bloody mental. I don't know. There you go, we're in Ireland already. That's the worst Irish accent ever. So yeah, we're going to do a lot more of Gainsborough, I think. Stop that. I'm Conor McGregor. We'll stop at that. Subscription, Beverly, thank you for subscribing. I've reached another goal. Guys, if you want to subscribe, all the money goes to new paranormal equipment, or it gets put back into other paranormal teams. That's my decider for tonight. I don't pocket a thing. I'm not going to take any money. The money's not for me. The money's either going to go into paranormal equipment, so you guys benefit more and we get more out of it, so you can watch more, so you're investing in yourself, really. And then it's going to go into maybe other teams that I watch and learn stuff from, so I gift other teams as well and send them coins and bits and bobs, because it's just one massive journey for all of us. Yeah, Gainsborough, it's going to be interesting. Let's fucking go! I can't wait for my hat as well, Jolly. I'm going to start wearing that on lives, yo. Jolly from SoCo Paranormal has had me a personal hat made, right? And I kid you not, it says SoCo Paranormal on the cap bit, UK, right? And if you flip it round, I don't know if anyone watches SoCo Paranormal when Jolly's live, it says Jolly on it. Well, he's made me around, so I'm going to wear it backwards like Jolly, and it says Spiritual Bailiff on it. You can't get any better friendship than that. Like, you just can't. It's not possible. Like, I've never met Jolly at all, but I'll drop in his lives, he drops in mine, and like the love we have and respect we have for each other is just it's mental. They are on about coming over to the UK when they can get a plan in place. When he does come to the UK, you're damn right I'm meeting up with him. I will find him and I will take him to some amazing sites where there's been so much activity. Some of the best sites I've ever been to. We will definitely blow his mind in the UK, absolutely. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. Clearly from what Andy's told me, there is a lot more to come. If the Wi-Fi links to the basement next week before the new people move into it, we will do an investigation in there, in the basement, in the cellar, which would have been an old cellar. The cellar is actually linked. Me and Andy went down there when we did the Lord Street investigation, the first one. The cellar is actually linked to the tunnels that are under Gainsborough. Now, there's no way into these bloody tunnels because the council, in their infinite wisdom, blocked them all off. But there is a lot of tunnels under Gainsborough. The tunnels are linked from the parish church I've just showed you all the way back to the pub, to the old hall which I've just showed you. So where we're sat now, there is streamloads of tunnels underneath us, and they all link to the Trent for when there were smugglers and people smuggling, when smuggling was a big thing. So yeah, we will do that next week. We'll get a plan in place for that. I am on a couple of nights break. Sunday night we are teaming up with Yorkshire Ghost Gatherers, Kerry. If you know Kerry, she is absolutely bloody amazing. You've got Kerry, Amy, Joe, Trudy. Have I missed anyone? Them guys from YGG are fantastic. They love me. I think they're amazing. I love them. We all investigate the same way. Sunday night we are going to be in Rotherham. We are doing a haunted museum, so very similar to Stoke-on-Trent, very similar to the one in Nottingham. Kerry has nicely paid for it, and she's invited me across and turned around and said to me, Mike, I don't really trust anyone else. Haunted artifacts, that's it. The Haunted Artifacts Museum, I don't really trust anyone else. Can you come with me? And I investigated there, it's very good. Nice. And I turned around to Kerry, I went, absolutely. I don't mind being Kerry's protector, because, you know, that's the sort of thing I offer, you know, a spiritual protection. A bit like a bailiff, I suppose, a spiritual right-hand man, to make sure there's nothing nasty, to make sure nothing attaches to anyone when they go home, or, you know, make sure there's nothing horrible. And if there is, then it gets the full force of the bailiff. It gets sent. So yeah, that's Sunday night. So there's going to be nothing from me. You had one last Sunday. Did we do Monday? Nick, what have we done? What are we about to do? Nick's bloody fantastic, guys, because she really stays on top of me. We did Monday. We've had Monday night, we've had one tonight, and you're having another one Sunday. I'm making up for last week, because last week I was ill and I didn't manage to get out at all. And I felt really bad for you guys as well. Like, I felt awful inside, because I was like, everyone's going to be wanting to watch like what I do, because I'm genuine. We're not paranormal wombles. I mean, PW. I mean, paranormal. I mean, we're not fakes. That's it. So Nick's right. Sunday was the care home, if you was there. Monday we did Dewsbury. Tonight we've done Lord Street, and then Sunday night we're doing Rotherham Haunted Artifacts. So this past couple of this week is a busy one. And then what I might do is Tuesday, if Andy's got good signal, we'll schedule the basement for Tuesday. Keep believing. Yeah, I plan to, Desiree. And Tuesday we'll do the Bull basement, and then hopefully by then we've got some confirmation to go do Lord's Pub on Lord Street. That'll be interesting, won't it? Lord's Pub on Lord Street. It's an antique centre now. It used to be a pub. I remember when it was a pub. I was 17, 18 going in there as a kid drinking, and now it's not a pub, it's just an antique centre. But where there's antiques, there's energy, and where there's energy, there's attachments. Jolly will confirm that. So yeah, so even if that place is dead, you will get something off some of the stuff that's in there, which would be interesting. That will be like doing a haunted artifact centre, because it's full of antiques, it's full of old vintage stuff and stuff that have energy and history. So yeah, that'll be good. So next week is going to be good. Sunday is going to be good. So I would probably say a lot of people dropping off now. They're probably bored of hearing me ramble. I will probably see you all Sunday. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting venture tonight, because obviously Spirit didn't want to interact with the REM pod or the ball, but did interact with the Spirit chat box, and it gave us things that relate to what we were asking. Jolly, you're a legend. It gave us things that relate, so you can't really say it's fake. Other than that, God bless you all. Stay safe. And if you ever need anything, you know where I am, alright? So get a good night's kip, and we'll see you Sunday. Good night, guys. God bless yous. Lots of love. Nick, be home soon, my darling.